The year is 1700. Spain's most powerful throne is shaken by the death of a king who could never have children. His name? Charles II. His nickname, El Hechizado, meaning the bewitched or the cursed. His jaw was so massive he couldn't close his mouth. He struggled to speak. Chewing food was nearly impossible. He had mental disabilities. He was infertile. And at just 39 years old, he died in agony. So where did this curse come from? Witchcraft? The devil? No. The truth is far darker. This was the result of history's most extreme inbreeding story. Centuries of marriages within the Habsburg family destroyed themselves from the inside. Today, I'm going to tell you how one royal dynasty poisoned its own bloodline. Brace yourself, because this story will turn your stomach. The Habsburgs were Europe's most powerful family from the 15th century onward. Spain, Austria, the Holy Roman Empire, the Netherlands, they ruled almost everywhere. Do you know their motto? Bella gerant alii, tu felix Austria nube. Translated, let others wage war, you, happy Austria, marry. They gained power through marriage. But those marriages were almost always with cousins, uncles, and nieces, all to keep the blood pure. The Spanish Habsburgs took this to the extreme. For 200 years, they barely married anyone from outside the family. Each generation became more closely related. Now comes the real bombshell. Let's look at Charles II's family tree. His father, Philip IV. His mother, Mariana of Austria. Who was Mariana? Philip IV's own niece. So Charles's parents were uncle and niece. But wait, it gets worse. Charles's paternal grandmother was also his grandfather's sister. Geneticists have calculated it. A normal person's inbreeding coefficient is 0. A child of first cousins is about 6.25%. Charles II's inbreeding coefficient? A staggering 25.4%. That's higher than if he had been born to full siblings. What does that mean? Generations of inbreeding had shrunk the gene pool so much that Charles was a walking genetic disaster. Charles was born in 1661. From birth, he was troubled. He learned to walk late. Speech was delayed. He could barely hold his head up. The infamous Habsburg jaw reached its peak in him. His lower jaw protruded so far that his upper and lower teeth never met. Saliva dripped when he ate. People struggled to understand his speech. Doctors claimed witchcraft. The church performed exorcisms. But the real cause was that cursed family tree. Charles married twice. Neither wife bore him children. Infertility came from those genetic defects. At court, they called him El Hechizado. The people believed he was bewitched. But the real spell was cast by his own family. By age 39, Charles was exhausted. His legs were swollen. His hair was falling out. He was constantly ill. Before dying, he willed the throne to the French Bourbon dynasty. Why? Because the Spanish Habsburg line ended with him. When he died in 1700, an autopsy was performed. Doctors were horrified. His internal organs were almost rotten. His heart was tiny, his lungs black. He had only one testicle, and it was dysfunctional. One doctor wrote in the report, "The body smelled as if it were poisoned." The Habsburg inbreeding story is one of the strongest proofs of genetics in history. Modern DNA studies show that 95% of Charles's illnesses came from those cousin marriages. The Spanish throne passed to the Bourbons. The Habsburgs continued in Austria. But they learned the lesson. Far less inbreeding afterward. What does this story teach us? The hunger for power can destroy even the mightiest families. If this video shocked you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. More of history's darkest secrets are coming.